Hello and welcome back to Learn Hindi through English Part 2. In our last lesson, you learned some basic Hindi expressions like Namaste, आप कैसे हैं? मैं ठीक हूँ. हाँ and नहीं. Great job. Today you will learn how to talk about yourself and other people in Hindi using words like I, we, you, he, she and they. You will keep it simple with easy examples and everyday conversations. No complicated grammar. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to introduce people and talk about yourself, your friends, and other in simple Hindi with confidence. Are you ready? Let's get started. Before we begin, here is a quick revision of some Hindi words and sentences from the last lesson. Number 1, Namaste. This means hello. Number 2, कैसे हो? This means how are you? Number 3, आप कैसे हैं? This is the formal way to say how are you? Number 4, मैं ठीक हूँ. This means I'm fine. Number 5, हाँ. This means yes. Number 6, नहीं. This means no. Excellent. Let's start with pronoun I. In Hindi, I is मैं. We use मैं whenever we talk about ourselves. For example, look at the screen. The boy is pointing to himself. He says in English, I am John. In Hindi, we'll say मैं John हूँ. मैं John हूँ. Now let's look at two more examples. In English, I am a doctor. In Hindi, we'll say मैं डॉक्टर हूँ. मैं डॉक्टर हूँ. In English, I am a teacher. In Hindi, we'll say मैं टीचर हूँ. मैं टीचर हूँ. Remember, whenever you talk about yourself, begin your sentence with मैं. Now let's learn the next pronoun, we. In Hindi, we is हम. We use हम whenever we talk about ourselves and other people together. For example, look at the screen. Three children are standing together smiling. They say, in English, we are friends. In Hindi, we will say, हम दोस्त हैं. हम दोस्त हैं. Now let's look at two more examples. In English, we are students. In Hindi, we will say, हम students हैं. हम students हैं. In English, we are in school. In Hindi, we will say, हम school में हैं. हम school में हैं. Remember, whenever you talk about yourself with other people, begin your sentence with हम. Now let's move on to the pronoun you. In Hindi, you can be तुम or आप. We use आप when speaking politely or respectfully, especially with elders, teachers, or people we don't know well. On the other hand, we use तुम with friends, classmates, or people of a similar age in a casual conversation. For example, look at the screen. A boy is talking politely to his teacher. He says, in English, you are a teacher. In Hindi, we will say, आप teacher हैं. आप teacher हैं. Now let's look at two more examples. In English, you are a doctor. In Hindi, we will say, आप doctor हैं. आप doctor हैं. In English, you are a student. In Hindi, we will say, तुम student हो. तुम student हो. Remember, use आप to show respect and use तुम with friends and people you know well. Now let's learn the pronoun he. In Hindi, he is वह or वो. As you can see on the screen, वह is the textbook or formal form, while वो is more common in everyday spoken Hindi. Both are correct. For example, look at the image. In English, he is a doctor. In Hindi, we will say वह डॉक्टर है. वह डॉक्टर है. You can also say वो डॉक्टर है. Now let's look at another example. In English, he is a teacher. In Hindi, we will say वह टीचर है. वह टीचर है. You can also say वो टीचर है. Now here is an example from everyday spoken Hindi. In English, he is my brother. In Hindi, we will say वो मेरा भाई है. वो मेरा भाई है. Notice that we used hai spelled H-A-I here instead of hai spelled H-A-I-N. In Hindi, hai is often used when speaking politely or respectfully, while hai is commonly used in everyday informal speech. Great! Now you know how to use वह and वो for he in Hindi. Now let's learn the pronoun she. In Hindi, she is also वह or वो, just like he. As we learned earlier, वह is the textbook or formal form, while वो is more common in everyday spoken Hindi. Both are correct. For example, look at the image. In English, she is a teacher. In Hindi, we'll say वह teacher है. वह teacher है. You can also say वो teacher है. Now let's look at another example. In English, she is a doctor. In Hindi, we'll say वह doctor है. वह doctor है. You can also say वो doctor है. Now here is an example from everyday spoken Hindi. In English, she is my sister. In Hindi, we'll say वो मेरी बहन है. वो मेरी बहन है. Notice that we used hai spelled H-A-I here instead of hai spelled H-A-I-N. In Hindi, hai is often used when speaking politely or respectfully, while hai is commonly used in everyday informal speech. Great! Now you know how to use वह and वो for she in Hindi. Let's learn the pronoun they. In Hindi, they is वे. In everyday spoken Hindi, many people also say वो, but वे is the standard form for they. Let's look at some examples. Look at the screen. The group of people are students. In English, they are students. In Hindi, we'll say वे students हैं. वे students हैं. In everyday spoken Hindi, you may also hear वो students हैं. Here is another example. In English, they are friends. In Hindi, we'll say वे दोस्त हैं. वे दोस्त हैं. In everyday spoken Hindi, you may also hear वो दोस्त हैं. One more example. In English, they are in India. In Hindi, we'll say वे भारत में हैं. वे भारत में हैं. In everyday spoken Hindi, you may also hear वो भारत में हैं. Great! Now you know how to use we for they in Hindi. Now let's practice using the pronouns we just learned in a short conversation. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Conversation 1. John says, Namaste. मैं John हूँ. This means, hello, I am John. Reena says, Namaste. मैं रीना हूँ. This means, hello, I am Reena. Conversation 2. A boy asked, आप दोस्त हैं? This means, are you friends? The two friends replied together, हाँ, हम दोस्त हैं. This means, yes, we are friends. Let's practice a new conversation using the pronoun you. Listen carefully and repeat after each sentence. A student asks, आप teacher हैं? This means, are you teacher? The teacher replies, हाँ, मैं teacher हूँ. This means, yes, I am a teacher. Look at the image. The boy is pointing to his brother. He says, वो मेरा भाई है. This means, he is my brother. Now look at the girl pointing to her sister. She says, वो मेरी बहन है. This means, she is my sister. Conversation 2. Now look at the group of people in the next picture. A boy says, वे मेरे दोस्त हैं. This means, they are my friends. Today you learned how to say I, we, you, he, she, and they in Hindi, and how to use these pronouns in real life conversations. You are making great progress. Practice these sentences every day, and soon speaking Hindi will feel natural. If you found this lesson helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more easy Hindi lessons. See you in the next lesson. Namaste.